Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Charity and I am so excited that you're here. Now, I am really thrilled to kind of give you an update on the first month of us working with the starch solution for my whole family, and really diving into creating a plant-based lifestyle. So, just a quick recap. If you haven't watched my other videos, my name is Charity. I was born with 2 holes in my heart. I've had open heart surgery twice and a kink in my aorta artery. I also contracted hepatitis C from a contaminated blood transfusion that I had at the time of my open heart surgeries. Since then, I have been cured of hepatitis C and have been doing really well with my heart, though I still have some things that go on that are really kind of unexplained. That being said, I've been wanting to go plant-based for a long time, probably 3 years now. And for 1 year, really trying, but struggling without support, and not really knowing how to really push through when I have people in my life that are interested in it and picky eaters. Now, after my son was diagnosed with ADHD, and then my second son was diagnosed with alpha-gal, which is a meat allergy. It was kind of like last fall, I thought, okay, I have got to do this. And now I'm on this journey with everyone in my family because my mom had a heart attack a month ago. And so what are we doing? I'm specifically following the starch solution, which is a little bit easier. I feel it takes a lot of the complexity out of it. Makes it so simple. I think we overcomplicate eating way more than it needs to be, and I'm totally guilty of that. So how are we doing, and what does our life of eating look like, and what's been going on for us over the last month? So first of all, with the starch solution, it really focuses on the 50-50 plate, which is 50% starchy vegetables and then 50% low starch vegetable. So I am a little bit of a creature of habit. And so what my main goal was, and is still to help my mom especially, is if you can find some dips or dressings or sauces that you can make at home that you love, that are just delicious and that you could really dip anything on or roast in or just whatever, you're going to eat the vegetables. Because a lot of people that I hear from struggle with plant-based eating because they're like, that is so many vegetables. How in the world do you ever eat that many vegetables? And the truth is, your taste buds are going to change. Mine have changed significantly over the last 8 months, just in myself. And even this last month of being on the starch solution, it has changed even more. I crave vegetables, which is amazing. And it just goes to show how much our bodies truly love vegetables and love things that are whole, and how much they need those things. So what does our meals look like? What do our meals look like? It really consists of, like I said, 50-50. So when I look at plating my meals, or I look at meal planning, which I'm a big proponent of, I am wanting to take 50% of a non-starchy vegetable. So that could be broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, greens, a big huge salad. It could be your carrots and I don't even know, like I'm drawing a blank right now, jicama and all these things, really plentiful, beautiful colors, bell peppers, all the things, mushrooms. And then the other half is a starchy vegetable. So it could be, or a grain. So it could be rice. I am really loving wild rice right now. Absolutely love it. Potatoes, all kinds of potatoes. And then it could be beans, which are fantastic as well. And there's a ton of different kinds of beans, and you can cook them in all sorts of ways. Those kinds of things, those heavier, starchier, kind of demonized foods. It could also be pasta, and I choose things like yellow lentil or red lentil pasta. Absolutely love them. My kids love them. Wink, wink. Definitely try those with your kids. and then creating the sauces to go with it. So then, like, if you are a big proponent of mac and cheese, your kids love mac and cheese, then you can come up with a sauce that is similar but doesn't have all the fat and all the junk that's in it, takes out the dairy and replaces it with more nutritious things. Put it on there, and you would be surprised at how easy it is to eat those kinds of things when your body is craving the things that you're eating. So one of my favorite things is I absolutely love broccoli, like love broccoli. My oldest, in fact, now loves broccoli, which is the best thing ever. And I will season it with whatever seasonings you like. And for me, I have kind of like a go-to set of seasonings. I love lemon pepper, and I love the Mrs. Dash, which has no salt table seasoning blend, which is a very versatile, very broad, great base of seasonings. I also like seasoned salt and things like that. Now, I always use onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, cumin, and sometimes chili powder. Basically, anything that I make is probably going to have those seasonings in them. I don't care what it is. Somehow I'm going to have those seasonings in there, whether it's in the sauce or the dip, or it's actually put on the vegetables themselves. So my number one thing is find sauces that you like, find seasonings that you like that just make everything taste good, and start putting it on everything. Try it out on all sorts of different kinds of vegetables, and you'll be surprised at how much you like things that you may not have eaten that much before, but now absolutely crave, because I crave vegetables, broccoli in particular, and asparagus. Love asparagus. Then we'll do a starch. So my starch is oftentimes a potato. I love baked potato. I have an air fryer, so you don't have to add the oil to it, and it makes everything crispy and delicious. I put the vegetables, the low starch vegetables in the air fryer, and it crisps them up. So many things. It's absolutely delicious. And then I'll put the dressings that I like, because here's one of the number one things that I think I struggled with originally, and that I think a lot of other people who are trying to go plant-based or who are doing away specifically with oil, is that things are dry. You feel like you've cooked all this stuff because we are used to having oil in our food, and a lot of it, and so the food was never dry. Well, the biggest thing now is when you remove the oil, things can seem to be dry. But if you have sauces and dressings and dips that you're using with it, it's not going to be dry. And in fact, it's going to be so much more flavorful because it's got all these other things in it, like say a salsa. I put salsa on my salad, you guys. I'm not kidding. I'll have the beans, the corn. I will put all the veggies, different onion, squash. I'll put tomatoes and cucumber. I mean, I'm talking all of my garden fresh veggies basically, plus potatoes, plus salsa on top of it. It's delicious. Delicious. I'm not kidding. So, that's really kind of what we've been doing as far as eating. Now, with my kids who are pickier, I still have some of those other things that I am not eating, that my husband's not eating in the house, just simply because I believe that if you yank everything away all at once, it's going to be a nightmare. And then we're all going to fail. We're all going to give up because we're not going to want to have this fight. So we have been doing the crowding out method, which is something that I learned at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition with my kids, especially because they don't have the same why that I do. They're young, and it's just, to be honest, it's easier. It's easier to do that and slowly start transitioning them to healthier options, just like my oldest now loves broccoli, just like they both love red lentil and yellow lentil pasta. And so it just goes to show that, you can help your kids make this transition. Even if they're not as fast as you can all still see success in that and growth in the value and the quality of what you're eating. Now, for my mom, I am super proud of her. In fact, she has lost, I think she told me the other day, it was like 19 pounds in a month, which is phenomenal. She really is sticking to this. I've lost 13. We're not going to talk about my husband because, of course, he's lost some crazy number. And it's just been so, so great to see all of us thriving, seeing the inflammation go down in our guts and in our faces, the swelling, the water retention. I mean, you want to talk about feeling good because everything in your body is moving and doing what it should is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, the best thing that I can really say is just try this, you guys. The starch solution is so simple. Taking it down to the 50-50 plate and piling that plate up with so many beautiful, beautiful things. I mean, we're not overloading on the starches and having very little veggies. No, it's 50-50. And then you add all the other things on top of it, and it's just delicious. One of my favorite things to have for breakfast, which I think can be one of the more difficult things for people, is I love oatmeal, and you season it however you want. In fact, Dr. Esselstyn says everyone should eat oatmeal at the beginning of the day. And, I used to think it was really blah and plain. That was because I didn't ever season it with anything, really. So I'm now adding cinnamon, and I put apples in it, and I smash up a banana in it, all these different seasonings that you might like. You could put peaches in it, and then it literally is like a peach cobbler, which is just divine and one of my favorite things ever. And so you can spice it up. You can put pureed pumpkin in it and make it more like a pumpkin pie type thing. And it's just delicious. You can get really creative. There's tons of recipes on Pinterest and online that you can watch for oatmeal. You could even bake it, in all honesty. You could do a baked oatmeal kind of thing. You could do the overnight oats, which some people don't like because they like it being warm. But again, make it your own. If you love apples and you love apple pie, have an apple pie oatmeal every day. I mean, every day if that's what you want. It's delicious. But what do I do for the flip side of that 50-50 plate if I'm having oatmeal and I've got all these beautiful fruits in it and things like that? Well, guess what? I'm going to have broccoli. That's what I have. Or you could have a hash, a beautiful veggie hash full of mushrooms and bell peppers and onion. Delicious. Then if you didn't want the oatmeal, add the potato in there, and then it's like, there's your 50-50. So again, I overcomplicated eating forever. And I feel like if we can take it down just simply 50-50, I need 50% of my meal is going to be of starch, 50% is going to be vibrant, non-starchy vegetables. I feel like it's doable long term because it's not overcomplicated. Find 5 sauces and dips that you love that you can make without oil, without the dairy, and use it on everything. Try the air fryer, try roasting, try raw, all the things, try steaming it. I mean, anything you can think of. Batch cook with the Instapot or a crock pot. Canning has been one of the best things that I've ever learned how to do. And we can here on our farm, and I get to control everything that's in it. So the things, when you make things at home, you control the salt, you control all the pesticides that are being used on it, you control the ingredients and any of the weird chemistry type of ingredients that are in there. It's absolutely amazing to take back that power and feel accomplished, feel self-sufficient. I mean, I think in today's world, we're too dependent on other people and other companies and corporations to feed us that we don't realize that the things that we're eating aren't as healthy as we're led to believe. Like, why would they put it on the shelf if it wasn't safe, right? And I could go on and on about that. That's a whole nother video I might do some other time. But I think that it's amazing. I feel amazing. I feel accomplished. My husband's doing fantastic. My kids, like I said, are crowding out and starting to eat more variety of foods. And we're seeing that success. And my mom is going to be doing a scan in the near future of everything to see how she's doing. And I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see the progress she's going to make. I'm so happy with the progress I've been making and can't wait to see if all the issues that I continue to have with my own heart, given my open heart surgeries, and risk factors, if they too start to see improvement as an overall health. Like, we have the power to take back our health. We're in the driver's seat, and there's nothing better than knowing that I can go out there, grab the bull by the horns, and make changes in my life that can help my body do what it's created to do. And is it perfect? Absolutely not. Is everybody's body different and their needs and their ailments different? Absolutely. But if you combine healthy eating, healthy lifestyle, fueling your body with the things that it needs, with whatever it is you need to do medically, I think it can just be this blend of something incredible, and you might find yourself in a place you never thought you could be, reversing diabetes and maybe even reversing heart disease, just like Dr. Esselstyn and Dean Ornish say. So what do you have to lose? I think that's my biggest thing. What do you have to lose? I've lost weight. My mom's lost weight. My dad has been losing weight. My husband, it's ridiculous how much weight he's lost. And we feel amazing. We feel amazing. So I hope that this has given you a little bit of insight. I think I'm going to do some videos on exactly what we're eating so you can physically see the things that we're eating, and realize that you can do this too. We overcomplicate it and we don't need to. To see long-term success, I think simplifying it, making it livable, realistic for our busy lives is key. So thank you for joining me today. I hope that you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next one.